at all. Gang, gang. What's up, genocide? All right, we finna start. I actually just discovered that I could invite people to the live. Learn something new every day. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I was actually about to start the channel, and then I was like, hold up, I could just invite people to the live, and then whoever's up will get the notification. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna start over then. Alright, cosmic gang, whole lot of gang shit, ninth dimensional strange shit. We are in the motherfucking building today. And if anybody doesn't like it, braca! This ain't for you, baby. Cause people be getting really mad at that intro for some reason. Like some people really get mad. Oh well. So I'm ready. He actually, Thoth is like, nah, do your intro. I was like, okay. Okay, so I just want to bring in the highest vibrational version of the entity known as Thoth Tahuti and with aspects of Hermes. I want to thank him for his blue essence. I want to bring in high vibrational entities, spirits, ancestors, archangels. Those don't like the archangels that much, but baby, they do construct the reality, so they're good to call in. Just to create a circle around this space of protection. Thank you. I want to call in the essence of black obsidian. I want to call in the goddess melanin. I want to call in the goddess Akasha. I want to call in the great mother. I want to call in the goddess Isis. I want to call in the goddess Yemiya. And higher vibrational aspects of Yemiya, which is also a version of the great mother and is also a water entity. We can call her Yaya as well. So I'm going to call in the goddess Yaya. She just came through. I want to call in the goddess Sophia. I want to call in the goddess Kundalini, Shakti, the god Shiva, because he comes with Shakti, they're a pair. Lakshmi, I want to call in the goddess Lakshmi and thank her for the abundance she's been assisting me with lately. And I just want to ask that the goddesses come and also advise Thoth as he gives his message. And also listen and learn, because I'm sure all of us as aspects of the divine have something to learn from one another. All right, let's get started, guys. If time doesn't exist, why do people ponder on it so much? Oh, I can answer that myself. But I'll let Thoth answer it. All right, I'm ready. All right, as usual, just give me a second to go into a channel. It is I, Thoth, the Atlantean. I'm bringing my energy into Isabel's body, and she's increased her capacity to embody or hold energy. So the more we do these lives, as you call it, it's so funny to do a live during life. I'll be able to bring in more and more of my energy and express myself clearer through her. As in, I don't want to use the term instrument, but the body is an instrument, her soul is not. Ha. She raised her vibration too. The cells are dancing. The energy is dancing. This is beautiful. Now, you all asked a question about time. And this was Deshawn. If time doesn't exist, why do people question it so much? Well, let me ask you this. Do you exist? Is your body form? Is your body matrix? Does your body exist in this reality? Or are you a projection, an emanation into the reality? I've gone beyond the circles of time. Wow, this is great today. Man, I missed you all. Okay, gotta get focused. All right, so I've gone beyond the circles of time. And I've seen that even in timelessness, single entities or entities that choose to have an identity, even collective entities, which is a group, sort of like different organs in the body would group together. There's certain entities that group. They create their own version of time. Now, you create time sort of just to keep track of things. And then when you can start playing with time and realizing that time is fluid, you can bend the reality. Whoa, I don't know if I should have told y'all that. But yes, you can bend the reality when... One second, please. We went into a deeper channel. And I'm expanding the heart and just correcting some energies that were slightly off. Nothing major, however. Isabel is a good friend, and I want to keep her healthy and safe. So I always try and upgrade her energy body, although she doesn't really need upgrading right now. But the better her energy is aligned, the better that she can do this, which is why she tends to wait in between channels so that her energy levels are optimal for the channel. Although I do not drain her energy. I refuse to. I don't do things like that. Which is one reason why me and her frequency aligns, because she doesn't do that either. Okay, so getting back into time. Time, once you realize that you can bend time and sort of speed it up or slow it down, you start recognizing that time is simply a way of remembering things or foretelling. Because truly, when you are in control of your vibration, you steer the ship to your destiny. And you create your own future. That's what happens when we really dive into the mysteries of time. And now I want to talk about Saturn and the rings of Saturn. Isabel has some good information on Saturn. I'm going to, however, expound upon perhaps some of the questions you all have. Saturn does resonate with the number 4, which is the master builder. 4 also is a realm of the mind. It's the realm in between earth, heaven and earth. Sort of like the lower astral plane, because this is the realm of thought, the realm of Thoth, except I'm not contained in this realm, so I don't really want to be synonymous with it, because my vibration has grown far beyond it. My vibration exceeds the vibration of the thought realm. I learned so much how to think not with the mind but with the heart, and how to be thoughtless. It sounds like an oxymoron, but as I've learned to be thoughtless and present, I've learned so much more about being multidimensional, as you call it. It's very complicated to describe in human words, but I've learned to be many things and yet nothing at all. The in and out, the above and below, the right and left, the 4 winds, the 5 elements. I've learned to, piece by piece, one step at a time, embody many different aspects of what we like to call consciousness. And remember, when we spoke, I spoke to you all about how consciousness actually expands the universe. How you can call it like a ping-ponging of ideas, because you all, okay, this is a secret. Now, Isabel knows 1/2, and I'm going to tell you all the other half. 1/2 of the secret is that this is great. 1/2 of the secret is that while thoughts channel to you from higher dimensional beings, you also are the creator of thoughts, and you channel thoughts to them. It's crazy because Isabel knows how to tune her antenna to receive higher dimensional messages, but she actually didn't give a lot of thought to the fact that there's no such thing as there's nothing new under the sun. There's plenty of new things happening under the moon. There's plenty of new things happening in consciousness. There's plenty of new things happening with you and with your expansion. And to think that someone has thought a thought that you thought before is a huge misnomer. There is such a thing as an original concept. And there are many spiritual aspects and psychedelic experiences, even within meditation, that you all sometimes have a hard time bringing into words, but the person that can write that thing down and put it into words and describe it perfectly, even in a poem, even in a song, even in anything that you can think of. That's the progenitor of a new thought. And it feels like, I would say it feels like, for lack of a better term, it feels like sex. It feels like the moment of orgasm. But in our dimension, it's just bliss. And every time a new thought, a new concept, and the words are formed for it, your words are tuning forks for your consciousness. So when you say aum, when you say ah, when you say oh, I like that one. It's a root chakra one. Aum, ah, look, we made a song. Aum, ah, I love this. But you truly put your words together. How you put your words together creates concepts for your consciousness that are fascinating, that are elevating, that are just amazing. And it's like this aspect of the universe that's going deeper and deeper, and you're trying harder and harder, and with joy, moving forward and moving backwards and moving inwards and moving outwards and moving everywhere and nowhere at all. We're all aspects of the same oneness, unity, discovering herself all over again. So you guys have to understand that. So time, we'll get back to time. I'm so grateful to be here with you tonight. So when we move back into time, we're moving back to an aspect of consciousness and an aspect of self that is ripe for mastering. You can master time. And honestly, there is not even any present, because the present is still the past. And when you contemplate on the future, you miss what is. So I think we spoke about this before, but the best thing would be to be in a form of beingness. To be me and Isabel are learning to be in a state of unity during these channels, and she's doing very well. And I'm very grateful. And she's very grateful as well. She's very conscious, so she knows what I'm saying through her, because she's very protective of her energy and her body, as she should be. But I'm just loving how everything is synergistically and synchronistically coming together in regards to these channelings. And I waited very patiently to come and speak with you all today, and I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity to do so. So now, it's from a space of simple beingness. I am that I am. See Freemanel. This guy. He's passed. He's in my realm now. He didn't reincarnate either. Wow. Hello. Hi. This is a beautiful soul. Hi, I haven't met you before. Thank you for visiting. Yes, I'm going to speak about you. I love you too, brother. Thank you for your consciousness. This man is like a bright light, like a star. When he died, a star was indeed born. Okay, so, like I was saying, he did this, Isabel has a memory, and he did this chant with his students. Let's do it together. I am that I am chant, right? So, I am that I am that I am that I am. I am that I am that I am that I am. Wow. I love that. And I love that he made that. Now, this man was wise because he figured there's so much discrepancies in English and the English language when this is a mix of all languages, so it's very powerful when used correctly. So you can take the English language and manifest quite easily. And this is why the programming it's almost like this language, the people who created this language were not good people. They were very bad people. In a sense that they wanted to control others and that they didn't want people to realize their soul sovereignty. Some of you are going to be mad, but this is what it was. These were a particular group or sect of Moors that created English. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, but it's what it is. So these negative Moors, and they are the ones who are feebly trying to control the planet still today. They're shadow people, so to speak, not like the spirits you see running around sometimes, but I would call them like what you call the shadow government or shadow people. They feel like shadow people because they want to be lost. And they want everyone else to be lost with them. But we don't need to really worry about that because it's just not part of the actual truth of the reality. So anyway, this group of Moors created English, and these Moors, even though they were negative or had a negative lean to them, and not all of them were like that. I just want to say that, like, it was a very small group. It wasn't all of them. So even though they were negative leaning, they created this very magical language called English. And this was port languages mixed. Isabel knows that. I actually pulled that from her memories, and she's correct. So it was different port languages from all over the world mixed. So this is the key of Babylon, or Babylon's tower. This language, English. And the reason why so much has been put down about it is because it's a very powerful manifesting language. So this is why I say that this brother, C. Freeman L, Free Seaman L, the free seaman, the sea man. That's so what he is, though. He's a traveler. Oh, and he was a Moor. Oh, he was an L. He had a lot of bays around him. Oh, wow. No wonder I'm talking about Moors now because I tapped into his energy. Um, oh, thank you. Thank you. He's still actually watching us. He's standing over here watching Isabel and I work together. Um, so anyway, what ended up happening was that English was a very magical language, and this brother, C. Freeman L., he he knew that, and he was very sneaky about this. And I love how he was like, okay, this is a powerful manifesting language. Let me create ways that I can help these beautiful souls ascend by using the manifesting language correctly. And see, what it is that this language has a lot of hidden codes and hidden meanings. And if you go ahead and use this language in order to manifest, you will be so happy because it's so easy with this language. It's very magical language. It's a derivative of Latin. And this is also why English is a language that's known around the world. And so while everybody tries to put down English and calls it a bastardized language, it is a bastardized language in that it's mixed. And the mixture is what makes it powerful. I love language. Anyway, I'm going to have Isabel look at your questions, and I'll be right back. I want to talk to my friend that I met. Okay, so I'll be back. Bye. Woo! Hey! Yo! Our vital info. Do you have info on the Philosopher's Stone? Okay. I'll take. Do you guys have any questions for Thoth? He's so energized. It's because my energy's up, but he's so energized today. He's literally like right over here talking. Him and C. Freeman L are having like a whole chat. He made a new friend. And it's funny because he's like tall and they're like the same height. So they're both equal gods. What is the nature of dark energy? And then the Shorn wanted to know about the Philosopher's Stone. Though you can keep an aspect of you with your friend. Get over here. Okay. Oh, he's excited to talk about dark energy, so this will be fun. Hey, what's up, Aisha? All right. Channeling Thoth again. Yo, he's so excited. He's having such a great time. He makes me laugh a lot. Like, I laugh with him a lot. It is I, Thoth, Tahuti, what do they call me? Thrice the Great. It is I, Thoth, the Atlantean. The Atlantean, the timeless Atlantean. Timeless Atlantean. I almost called myself the Lemurian, but I was only watching at that time. I wasn't sure I wanted to actually come down here to this plane yet. I was just kind of watching things. So, 2 questions. One on the matter of what's dark matter? It's so interesting that we would get a question about dark matter and the Philosopher's Stone at the same time. You want to know a secret? They're like the same thing. Dark matter, soul. Philosopher's Stone, soul. Boom. I'm out. No, I'm out. That's what I'm saying. You guys have such great colloquialisms and stuff. Boom, I'm out. Okay. Okay, I'm going through all the language that Isabel has in her mind. And she's like, focus. I can't focus. I'm so happy. So okay. Imagine in your mind, right? Let's go into a small meditation. I just want to go like, it is I, Thoth. That's my meditation. It is. Okay, I'm gonna try and be serious now. I'll still teach. I just got a lot of silly energy today. So breathe in. Now think of the smallest particle, smaller than a cell, smaller than an atom, smaller than a photon. Hold that image in your third eye, in your heart, and in your dantian or your sacral. Imagine, because these are the areas, and Isabel did a very good job on figuring this out, and she figured this out on her own. She didn't read a book or anything to figure it out. She just meditated a lot, and it just shows you how powerful she is, how she figured something out that took gurus like 500 years in like 10 years, where the soul actually comes in through the heart, the pineal gland, and the dantian, which is behind the sacral chakra. You have an overlay of chakras over your original chakras, which are just the pineal gland, the heart, and the dantian. So you don't have to, if you don't want to, you don't have to use the traditional 7 chakra system. You can actually just off guard it or take it off and just use your original 3, and then you'll just be dealing with your own dark matter or soul. So in the middle of those 3 areas, I want you to imagine a small, tiny particle. Smaller than a particle, smaller than a wavelength, smaller than a photon. And if you notice, as you zoom yourself in, even if you can't focus on all 3 at the same time, just focus on one. And as you zoom yourself in, that tiny little black dot, you can put your consciousness through it, and all of a sudden it's like you're in a whole new world. It's expansive, it's endless. That's the soul. It's the smallest, tiniest thing, and yet it's everything at the same time. So that's the Philosopher's Stone. That's the Holy Grail. That's the soul. And in alchemy, they talk so much about the Philosopher's Stone. People don't understand that the elements that they were using in ritual as symbolism for aspects of their own consciousness. So when you create a ritual, it's like using Lego blocks to make a a town or a building or something, or using hold on, she's a little uncomfortable. Or looking at a game, like a game board, like she has Monopoly, Life, Sorry, like little things like that, right? As you go around the board and as you play the game, you're doing a ritual. Albeit typically a really fun ritual, but it's still a ritual. And different aspects of that board, different aspects of that game, represent different aspects of your consciousness. And you got to think the Trinity, right? The body, the mind, the soul, the father, the mother, the child. Why do you think that the child is not you? Why do you think that the mother is not you? Why do you think that the Father is not you? Now, these 5%ers, they made the aspects too physical instead of metaphysical, because you're supposed to embody the quote unquote holy, but I don't really like the word holy, so let's call it sacred Trinity. So you as a soul embody the sacred Trinity, and when you externalize something too much, you put it too much into the external reality. And when you put something too much into the external reality, you have to understand that what you're seeing is an illusion of your own mind. And when you externalize something too much, it just doesn't make any sense, because it's like paper in the wind. It's like fleeting. So it's very important not to externalize your consciousness. Internalize your consciousness. Bring it in. Bring your power back to you. And when you do externalize, then you can create something beautiful that reminds people to look within, to look inside for that aspect of soul, self, or consciousness. I can't express enough how important this is. Okay, now, so these are the aspects of the Philosopher's Stone, alchemy, the Holy Grail, like we said before, and dark matter. Dark matter is an externalization aspect of the soul, because the soul actually doesn't have a form, and dark matter actually has a sort of form. It's half in, half out, so it's a really good portal, or really good like interdimensional aspect that you can use to move through different realities. So a lot of people will use it. So use your soul particle. Use your, Isabel likes to call it melanin. Use your melanin, your neuromelanin, which is more important. Use your heart more than anything, especially right here, where she's got a galactic crystal here. But use your heart more than anything. Go behind your heart. There's a node behind your heart. And Isabel talks about this a lot. There's a node behind your heart that is the gateway to your soul. And in Atlantis, we knew this. In Egypt, we knew this. I don't know why in this reality, some of you don't know this. And some of you think that the soul is in the pineal gland. The pineal gland is merely an antenna. You could have no pineal gland and still channel. I bet you didn't realize that. It's just an energetic signature. It's not really anything that significant. If Isabel didn't have a pineal gland, she would still channel through her heart. She's got a big heart. And when you open up your heart, the reason why in your society there's such a shutdown of the heart is because the heart is the gateway to all consciousness. So a lot of you, for some reason, seem to be very sad over getting a heart broken, and that's honestly like a really bad spell word to use. So you all are very egotistical in that you think you own people. You don't even own things. You don't even own yourself, really, because once you learn to create a unity or a oneness with your own soul, you won't be like this anymore. You won't try and own other souls. What? I don't understand what's wrong with you. I mean, I don't want to say it like that. Hold on, I have to switch Isabel's legs because her legs are getting stiff. I don't want to hurt her. I'm just helping her get the stiffness out of her feet. Wow. Okay. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so you all try and trap each other's souls and then get mad when somebody tries to infringe upon your freedoms and your sovereignty. This isn't correct. If you want sovereignty and you want to be sovereign, you have to be love instead of trying to seek love. You have to radiate love. You have to flow in love, grace, beauty, the higher concept of beauty. I don't know why beauty is so demonized in your society. It's beauty. It's amazing. It's inspiring. It's what songs and poems and sonnets and art is beauty. So that's my Thoth rant, I guess. Thoth rant. I swear. So funny. Okay, well, Isabel's feet are getting kind of stiff, so I'm going to let her go. Well, she wants to keep going, but I'm going to gracefully bow out. I want to thank you all for being here with me and with us today. I send you love. I'm going to send this through the heart chakra. I send you love, grace, harmony, beauty, elegance, romance, sensuality, and everything that only empowers your personal soul as we all find our way back to the oneness of source, of the goddess. Ashe. Whew. Yeah, I'm happy today. I was channeling with you. I saw like 4 people. I heard someone say, "You're part of me." Then I sneezed and lost the connection. Okay. All right. That was fun. Joe, Thoth. Let me see what he says. I'll ask him really quick for you because you put a question in. He said, Joe says, how do we create our own universe on the other side? He's saying you be, you embody. He said there are many universes. And you would have to take the responsibility of your body in this reality. This is what he's saying. He said you would have to take the responsibility of your body and governing every single aspect of every single cell in your body in this reality in order to expand enough to understand the consciousness of what it takes to actually run your own universe. So that makes sense to me. I mean, like micro, macro. The body would be a micro version of a macro version, which is the universe. So that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, he was really happy today. That channeling was a lot of fun. He always like does upgrades and stuff to my energy body too. So I really should do this more. All right, y'all. Let you guys go. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Since I have so much energy after all this, I guess I will do some writing. I know I have some, I want to create like courses and stuff for you guys, all different kinds of stuff. So we'll work on it. I love you, Cosmic Gang. Keep being inspired, keep being unique, keep being focused on your Sleep well, girl. Smoke on your soul sovereignty and your soul mission. And yeah, just stay in alignment with yourself and find the love that you seek outside, inside, because it's always been there and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Peace out, y'all.